In the year 2019, Nation of Islam members came near and far to meet and greet Linwood X. Cathcart at his home. A recently posted upload titled Rare Home Movie of Malcolm X Killer, Linwood X. Cathcart 2019 shows the joy and honoring that took place. In fact, it looks like something from a Godfather movie. Many authors and filmmakers say that Linwood X. Cathcart was present inside the Audubon Ballroom on the day Malcolm X was assassinated and claim that Cathcart was one of the conspirators. On February 21, 1965, a lieutenant of the Nation of Islam's Mosque No. 25 of Newark, New Jersey, came to the Audubon Ballroom supposedly to possibly join up with Malcolm's organization if Malcolm had a better program than his current leader and teacher, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. This lieutenant, Linwood X. Cathcart, never heard Malcolm utter a single word to persuade him to cross over because Malcolm was quickly gunned down moments after walking out onto the stage. While Malcolm lay dying, photographers inadvertently captured a photo of the lieutenant from Newark, New Jersey, smiling and laughing, while Malcolm lay bleeding from chest wounds, gasping for air. It is widely believed that this laughing lieutenant arrived at the ballroom under false pretense, and that his sole aim was to make sure that his team of assassins successfully carried out the mission. It's been documented that the Newark, New Jersey lieutenant entered the ballroom wearing a Nation of Islam suit jacket lapel pin to distract Malcolm's security team, and wore the pin to show and prove that he was actually present. This presence would be his lifetime trophy. This lieutenant will later be described as the number 6 assassin. In the month of February of 2008, talk show host Lance Shabazz took a copy of the Shabazz Productions DVD, The Laughing Lieutenant, The Public Execution of Malcolm X, to the home of Lieutenant Linwood X. Cathcart, and they both watched the 4-hour documentary together. Shortly afterwards, the investigative news team of Shabazz Productions asked Mr. Lance Shabazz if he could arrange for the Shabazz Productions crew to interview Mr. Cathcart, but the request was denied. Quite different from the account cited in the book, Blood, Sweat, and Tears, The Nation of Islam and Me, on pages 42 and 133 by Lance Shabazz. Who killed Brother Malcolm? Who arranged the hit? Was the lieutenant from Newark, New Jersey present to orchestrate the assassination? Who was and wasn't at the crime scene, the Audubon Ballroom, in 1965? Who left the crime scene? Who stayed? Who was arrested? Who was shot? Who did the shooting? Who worked with the Nation of Islam to pull off this crime? The answers to these questions are dealt with in the Shabazz Productions documentary, The Laughing Lieutenant, The Public Execution of Malcolm X, part of the 18 DVD box set from Shabazz Productions. Not to be missed under any circumstances.
You ain't really studied the history of the Nation of Islam. I have. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. You see these? You can't buy these nowhere except from one person who produces them. Shabazz. I got them. You can't go to no store, no bookstore, or nowhere and get none of these DVDs on the history of the Nation of Islam, on the assassination of Malcolm X. I got them and watched them all. Y'all don't know shit. You can't get these nowhere. I know all the information. You ain't seen these? You ain't seen these? You're lacking. When I tell you something, believe it. You ain't seen none of this. You ain't seen none of these. Fuck out of here.